What's up, collective? It's your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. Back with another message here. Like, share, follow, subscribe, comment down below if the spirit moves you, if this resonates, and hit that notification bell so that you know when I post a message. That would be probably be for June. Yeah, there we go. All right. How's everybody's rising going? Yeah. My rising is going well. Let's thank the Most High God for that. Thank God. You better thank Him. If you don't thank Him, then you can't ask for shit. That's just what I heard. That's what I heard. All right, so let's get to it. So I was listening to the Mindset Elevator. Check out the channel. I put it in the description. It's hot. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Hashtag going up. I like that. I do like the movement. It's strong. So yeah, let's get to this message. All these lives are going blind during the reading of this message, and we're gonna return to sender today. Why not? They send it back. Just I don't want it. Not signing for it. If they leave it in your mailbox, just leave it in the mailbox. Let it sit there. Or matter of fact, no, take it, kick it across the street, kick it in the sewer. You don't want that energy around you. I feel it. So yeah, let's get to it. So while I was listening to it, what I've realized is that we will get a lot of people that will compete against us, and sometimes we don't even know they're competing against us. Sometimes we don't even care, or sometimes we do know, and it's we engage in a kind of like a mental fisticuffs or spiritual fisticuffs with people. And don't be concerned about the string behind me. I hung it for the cats. I'm not gonna hang myself. I know some of y'all probably like, damn, he's finally fucking gonna do it. We won. No, you didn't. Son of a bitch, you didn't win. I'm not gonna hang myself. My head's too big and my neck's too strong for that little ass string anyway. Dumbass. But let's get to this. So my thing about it is this. I only compete when I'm playing video games, or if I'm participating in some like volleyball, or like fun light competition. There have been times in my life where I've actually competed with people, confirmation, and I'll just say that it didn't go well for them, because once I am in competitive mode, that North Node Leo in me is a fucking beast. It's a beast, fucking beast. Remember Mars, Spike Lee? Yeah, I like that better, don't you? All right, anyway. Yeah, Spike Lee is very, very important for Air Jordan shoes. That's a history lesson for you youngins. All right, I got to give me some Dwayne Wayne flip glasses too. All right, so check this out. I wrote down, how do you compete for a sport or a place that you haven't trained for? So you get, and I'm going to repeat that. How do you compete? How do you compete in a sport that you haven't even trained for? And collective, this is for you. It could be for cross-watching karmics. Nose is itching. Dang. Spiritual messages. Bitch. But how do you compete in a sport you haven't even trained for? That's the question you should ask yourself. When people are coming against you, I personally would advise, you will stand for yourself, stand your ground, let people know who you are. You're already in your spot. You've been in your spot for however old you are. You could be 5, you could be 10, 15, 20, so on and so forth. You could be 156, and somebody wants to compete for your spot. You've been doing it for 156 years or 5 years, 20, but they want your spot. It's not even a spot. It is your spot. And for them, it's the spot. And you're just like, well, this is just my spot. This is my spot. But you also, collective, have to think of it as the spot. It's the spot. This is the spot that people want. And instead of competing with people for a spot that you already have, just maintain your spot up here. Because 9 times out, nobody's going to compete for a spot down there. Sometimes that we do. We've all competed for some low vibrational spots, and you learn from it and you grow. You go up, hopefully. But just consider this for a moment. Your spot is the spot up here, way up there, that people are competing with you for, and you're already there. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I know. So if they're going to come for your spot, you better make sure that spot's the best fucking spot there is. You better make them work hard for it. And by doing that, you just compete with yourself. Be better than you were the next day. Implement change. Implement good vibrations. Create new frequencies to reach for, to go towards. Create your own goddamn frequency. I don't know how to do that, but I'm pretty sure we can. It's your spot. It's the spot. There we go. It's your energy. Let's take these off. But yeah. So we're going to put some cards in it because, you know, I got to put some tea leaves. What's the tea, bitch? But yeah. They haven't trained for the spot. They haven't walked in your shoes. They haven't taken the. They want all the glory without getting all the guts. You got getting in them guts. I gotta get a little monkey with the symbol. Yeah, I do have a little monkey with the symbol. Who's ever trying to get in my spot? The spot. That's what I heard. Okay, so collective. Comment down below if you understand what I'm talking about here. You know, people want us to compete for our spot, and when you do that, you kind of what you're doing is this: when you compete with somebody for where you already are, instead of just maintaining your spot, standing 10 toes down, you are actually, in a sense, giving up your spot because you're gonna we're like, oh, I gotta compete with them to make. No. You don't compete with somebody to be you. That's what they're coming against you for. What you do is you teach a bitch how to well, first of all, you shut them down without competing with them. You just keep going. You don't even, I mean, you should know who's coming for your spot. You should always keep in mind who's coming for your spot. But don't ever don't get off your throne to compete with somebody trying to get on your throne, because the moment you step off your throne, it's up for grabs, and they're going to be running, like running, like Usain Bolt and shit. I swear to God they will. The moment a motherfucker catches you slipping, and that's why you should always be conscious of what you're doing. Because I don't give a fuck when nobody says, I'm going to live my life the way I want to. Then do it. But if you're in a spot like a throne, or you are at one of those spots, there's always people looking up to you. There's always people, that follow whatever it is you're doing. That listen to whatever you have to say, that may dress like you, speak like you, dance like you, you know what I'm saying, or try to be like you. You know, they always say imitation is the best form of flattery, you know, and it is. But through that though, people generally are inspired by something. You become a muse for a person. Inspiration and a muse are two different things. They're likened, but they're different. But my thing about it is people will become inspired by you. And you'll see kids, like all my nieces and nephews at some point in time wanted to be just like me. Talk like me, dance like me, dress like me. They wondered, what's Uncle doing? And but then what they did is they took whatever they got from me, or they saw me doing, and they molded that, or they took it and it grew within them. Something I planted seeds and it grew within them, and they became them. And I, because of me, of course, because I'm their uncle, I'm y'all's uncle. And that's a good thing, to know that you've planted good seeds within people, no matter how old, it doesn't matter. You should always, if you're a healer, if you're a light worker, you will always plant seeds. A card wanted to come out. Yeah, the game master. Competition. In the wrong, they compete in the wrong motherfucking arena. They're playing checkers in a chess arena. In the chess arena, I'm like, fuck it. Who cares? I'm just going to put it at 100 and leave it like that. I'm so sick of this fucking shit. It's a game master, though. They're competing for your spot. That's why it's in the reverse. It's a Knight of Swords. That's a little sweet Dick Willie. He's always competing for somebody's spot. Especially when he's in the reverse, he's always competing for somebody else's spot that don't belong to him. That's what creates the problem. That's what creates the drama. Right on time. Come through. Spit it. Thanks, Dad. Yep. Because they see you going within. Hermit's at the bottom of the deck. But they don't understand. That's why they don't see. They don't understand. That's why it's at the bottom of the deck. This might be for the cross watchers. Because they don't understand what it is we go through. Yeah, we go through ruin. That's behind there. What else is that? Disappointment. I can't make this shit up. Yeah. To get to the Ace of Wands so we can be victorious in our own lives for ourselves. We are fighting for ourselves. That's it. 939. When we come out of that, we could, fight for others. And maybe that's part of the process. Everybody's process is going to be different. Everybody's on different timelines. Yada, 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 you know how that goes. But don't ever step off of your motherfucking throne and I've made that mistake plenty of times. Trust me. Now, let me just think then. Have I lost? Yep, I've lost my spot. Yep, step or whatever throne I was in. I've had many thrones and I've worn many crowns. Many hats, if you want to call it, because he ain't royalty, he ain't shit. Who the fuck you think he is? Talking about some motherfucking crown. Nigga, shut up. Okay? That's what I got to do. Shut up. And there's probably somebody sitting there, because they got on the crown or the hat I had on 15, 20 years ago. I don't want it no more. Have it. Have that spot. I did it well. But I fucked up. Well, no, it was my turn to get off that bitch. It was everything in divine order. God orders my steps. Who orders yours? I do. Because you're still wearing that old ass crown. Now figure that out. Do the math on that crosswalker, watcher, whatever the hell you doing. Walking, watching, crossing the street. Better look both ways. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, let's do it. Okay. Spirit, can I get one for how do you compete in a sport that you haven't trained for? Well, somebody is taking a risk. This is a day trader. This is the prince of this. They don't have any of their own ideas to make money off of or to build off of. So what they probably do is they come into some sort of union. This is a partner. This is a lovers. This is not a zodiac sign specific. So this is just what the cards are saying, the energy. So they probably go into a partnership with people. We're just going to wrap up off the top here. Yeah, that's doomed for failure. Or they want you to fail. They may even get in a partnership with you to cause you failure because they don't know how to build. So they come in. They want you to get off of your spot, your throne, your seat, after they've gotten, played that little game with you. They're like, we're going to start them in a low vibrational ass game to get you to get up off of your motherfucking spot so they could get into a partnership with you or some type of partnership or to take your shit to become in union with your shit by failure, by way of failure. I'm still getting the meteorologist shit down. Don't bring it to me. I'm not with it. They may do this through pleasure, or they get great pleasure out of doing it. That's what you don't know. That's why it's at the bottom of the deck. Let me get another card, please. Let me just give it another good shuffle. That's French for shuffle. Shuffle. Like, share, comment down below if this resonates. Hit that notification bell. Hell, subscribe. These are good messages. I'm listening to it too. I need to always constantly remind myself. And that's kind of like when people. So I think I've used this before, but I went, I told this little story before. So it's kind of like what people would do to me is they would see me at a club or whatever. And I used to drink. I was ignorant. I was an ignorant motherfucker. It pissed me off. They would walk past me and they'd just say, "Fucking bitch," call me faggot or some shit like that. Who are they talking to? I get all loud and ignorant. And the moment you start acting ignorant, everybody's like, "Oh my God, I've never seen him act like that. We are so disappointed in him." And then you've given up your spot. That's how it works. Do not allow yourself to be up one of these motherfucking pawns of the game masters, the enemy's game. Because they got you were playing chess the whole time, and then all of a sudden you're playing checkers, and the motherfucker's like, "King me," and you're like, "Oh, yep." And if you got a checker sitting in your chess seat, checkers. Somebody likes checkers. The burgers is gonna be for you. Somebody likes playing Connect 4. Somebody's favorite colors could be red and black. Speaking of a chessboard, somebody could be biracial. Could be some interracial shit. The lover's card was with the interracial couple. 333 on the clock as I look. Let me get another card, please. Make this one quick. We're only going to do about 16, 17 minutes. Get another one. Thank you. All right. But don't need to worry. No need to worry. Or maybe they don't want you to worry about your spot. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, don't worry about it. Don't worry about what they're doing, but they want you to not worry about what they're doing too. It's kind of dualities. Yep, because they want to ruin you. Isn't this the second time we've seen this? They want you to they don't want you to worry about them ruining you. Yeah. Somebody needs to go to the doctor. That's probably me. For me, I don't know. Yep. This is temperance. This is balance. You could be an earth angel. Oh, that hurt. I just got to bring that back down. Or you could be an earth angel. My guess is that you do bring balance into situations. Yeah, science. You know your shit. You know your shit. You're an alchemist, maybe, and a healer. Yeah, that goes with that. Okay, science. There's some science involved with that, spiritual science. Yeah, they want you. You don't ignore God's. They're coming to bring you a tower. essentially, is what happens. They're coming to bring you a tower. You do get warnings. What happens after that, though? Yeah, the tower, or it could be you. You know, but this is. I'm thinking this is. See the waters in there. See the waters. It's rough. This is you getting off. That's the point where you like getting off, because they do all this drama. They call out a drama. They walk past you and call you a bitch. Or they walk past you and flirt. Or this is what used to happen to me. You see a motherfucker come in the club with your newly ex-boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever the fuck, and you're like, you're doing good, and you come back out of the depression or whatever kind of feelings you was in. You get all cute, get dressed up, might got you a drink with your friends. You didn't know that your friends was part of the bullshit, but they act like they got your back and shit. And you see a motherfucker come in the club with your ex, that you just like, oh shit. You're like, I can't do it. I'm about to whoop your ass, and you come up and you acting ignorant, and everybody's like, see, he was doing good, and your friends are in the back snickering like, we got that bitch. He think he's so cute. And you know what I learned how to do? Have them. Well, I mean, it wasn't. I mean, I ain't gonna say I was shut out, did all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I spiritually spit on them motherfucker when they walked past me or some shit. But I was quiet, and nobody saw me do it. But they knew I did it. Yeah. So don't do it. That's the chariot. Do not get off of your throne and act ignorant with somebody. Do not allow somebody to get an opportunity to sit in your seat, because then what you realize is that once you give it up, they don't do it as well as you did it, but you gave it up. So like that's the standard now. That's the bar. How do they compete in a sport they haven't trained for? Because you get up for it. That's how they do it. You get one more and I'm gonna call it a day. Not a day, but yeah, they're trying to end your new beginnings. Yeah, they're trying to get you to the sundown. They're trying to get the sun to go down. Yeah, but you're the high priestess, and that either you don't know that or they don't know that, because I don't know who doesn't know. Yeah, because they don't want you to be virtuous. They want to take your power, so they can spread lies and rumors like the journalist in this card. Yeah, that's what I heard. But you're the wounded warrior. You've been through this, and you've gained some knowledge. You've gained wealth. You gained all that, but do not forget, you got all that from the high priestess. This is at the bottom of the deck. Not my deck, but the deck. One more and that's it. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. So this is the Princess of Wands. Yeah, it's like a communication of something passionate. Communication of something that is something that's going to drive you, but it's in the reverse. Don't play with fire. Don't. That's what they want you to do, so they can get your seat, so they can compete. Oh, there's no more competition because you're going to get out of that seat. You're like, I got to get mine. Fire got in your ass. The wrong kind of fire got in your ass. See, anybody of nobility or royalty consider that's the fire is your throne. It's the fire, it's the water, it's everything that you need, all the elements to put out a fire, to start one. You know what I'm saying? To send love or take it back. To make money by sitting there looking pretty and making and ruling over your kingdom with nobility and morality and empathy, not low vibrational bullshit. I'm trying to tell you this. Do you think that so let's say for instance you got Jay-Z and Beyonce, because I love them. They're the perfect example, like divine feminine, divine masculine. In my opinion, it's an opinion. That means it's a fact, right? So you got Jay-Z and Beyonce, and somebody walked past Beyonce and goes, "You a weak ass bitch." And Beyonce goes, does she get up and twirl that bitch? No. She just goes, Jay, you have a good day, bitch. And she'll sit on her throne, but she never gets up, because once she gets up, you best believe there's gonna be all kind of bitches running to jump in that seat, but they gonna be a fool to do it, because I'm gonna be sitting right there like, sorry B, what's up Jay? Because I love Jay-Z. That's the joke. 1918, 1920, something's happening for somebody today. Divine orchestration. It's all in divine order. I hope you enjoyed this message. I'm your Uncle 79, the spiritual savage. No graphics this time around. This is just a message checking in with y'all. The word came to me. Check out the mindset elevator. Hashtag going up, not going down. All right, but it is going down. The war has started. So prepare yourself. Get y'all shit together, because as my girl spiritual LLC says, what up, chica? She says, be ready so you don't have to get ready. Deuces, I love you. What's up, baby? Peace. 7.